The earliest Bundesliga title wrap ever on match day 27. Another record for FC Bayern, beating their best mark from last year and doing it in cold and rainy March rather than the more traditional sunshine of early summer.
Well, we can't do anything about the weather, but we don't care. Unbelievable. Goosebumps. It's incredible to win the title here in Berlin, where it all began for me. After winning the treble last year, I don't think anyone expected things to continue quite as smoothly as they have done.
The new season marked the start of a new era for FC Bayern under Pep Guardiola. The man who sculpted Barcelona into one of the best teams in the history of the game was now tasked with building on Bayern's unprecedented treble-winning triumph. A world-class meeting of minds, bringing with it a huge burden of expectation.
I'm confident everything will work out well, but it's not going to be easy to begin with. Of that, I'm equally sure.
And he was right. Before the league campaign had even got underway, Bayern had missed out on their first trophy of the season. A 4-2 defeat at big rivals Dortmund in the Super Cup was hardly the start they had in mind.
Here, you need to win and play well. One defeat and you're criticized straight away.
Confronted with that burden of expectation right from the off, and another stark reminder of Dortmund's capabilities, Bayern were just about keeping pace with their adversaries during the early weeks of the season. But the Super Cup setback was soon filed away as a one-off. Picking up almost seamlessly from the previous treble-winning season, Guardiola's side were rewarded for their relentless consistency on matchday 8. A draw at Leverkusen was enough to take them top of the table for the first time, and just in time for the traditional visit to the Oktoberfest.
It's in our own hands, but there's a long way to go yet, and we have a lot of things to improve on if we're to defend our title. It won't happen by itself.
We're taking it as it comes, and we're ready for the challenge ahead.
And so it proved as one win followed the next. On matchday 12, a 3-0 home victory over Augsburg earned Bayern another Bundesliga all-time best mark, 37 games unbeaten and counting. An unparalleled display of enduring dominance started under Jupp Heynckes and continued with a minimum of fuss under Pep Guardiola.
To get up to this level of success is extraordinary in itself, but to be able to maintain that extraordinary success is something that can't be praised highly enough. And that's what he's done. His obsessively meticulous approach impresses me most. He's always on the lookout for something new, something surprising, maybe for the ultimate brand of football.
Mario Götze's return to Dortmund for the first time in a Bayern shirt was certainly something new, familiar surroundings with a very unfamiliar twist.
Well, it wasn't very pleasant to come off the bench to a whole stadium jeering at me. I think it does affect you to a certain extent. I won't forget that feeling in a hurry. Everyone in the stadium seemingly hating you.
Götze's response was to let his feet do the talking. Within minutes, he'd scored the goal that set Bayern on the road to an ultimately clear-cut win against their great rivals.
There was a great atmosphere back on the bus. We won 3-0.
And they were pulling away in the title race. When the league broke up for the winter break, Bayern were 10 points clear at the top. Their haul for 2013, 5 titles and unbeaten the entire calendar year in the Bundesliga.
It's been our most successful year ever, and we're all very satisfied, very happy. And I also like the level-headed way in which the team are dealing with their achievements. Now, we're working to ensure we carry this 2013 success story over into 2014.
Driven by a relentless hunger for more titles, the winter training camp in Qatar was a further opportunity to inch closer towards football perfection.
You can always improve.
We've been winning a lot of games 1-0 or 2-1. I certainly don't think we've dominated every game from start to finish.
Frequent rotation is one tool Guardiola is employing in the search for that absolute dominance. With relatively few injury concerns so far this year, he's certainly not short of options. The coach is always looking for new ways to stimulate his players. and keep them on their toes.
We've got a big squad of exceptional quality, and everybody's desperate to play. If you watch us in training, everyone's going flat out, working hard for their place in the team. And that's no easy task with all the international players here.
It's also one of the keys to Bayern's current aura of near invincibility. Even on an off day, there's always someone ready and able to step up to the mark. Behind the ongoing success story, there's a team with an unrivaled repertoire at their disposal.
It's not easy. There's a lot to it. We're not coasting through the season. It takes hard work every day. The team deserve to be complimented for cranking out all these results. Gaining such a big advantage isn't easy.
That lead was all of 23 points after the matchday 25 win against Leverkusen, when Bayern hit another milestone, 50 games unbeaten in the Bundesliga. Now even the coach wasn't contesting the inevitability of another title triumph.
We're satisfied. Another 1 or 2 games and we'll have successfully defended our Bundesliga title.
And so it came to pass in Berlin on matchday 27. The first season under Guardiola has seen Bayern become the first side to secure the title without losing a single game. The expectations were exorbitantly high, and the team have delivered. They've now won 19 games in a row, and they're not done yet.
I'm happy, but the season's not over yet. We have to keep up the tempo.
Their 24th German title is in the bag, the 23rd of the Bundesliga era. But this FC Bayern side have an insatiable appetite for success. There could well be more records tumbling soon.
Sign up now for the Bundesliga YouTube channel here.
Here. Here. Here. Here. Here.